Chapter 10. Master Fwaz Shastra-Dup's Prophetic Dream. Master Fwaz told me that his own master, Fwaz Shastra-Dup, had made a significant prophecy to him about the future of the order before the Chinese invasion of Tibet had taken place. One day, when he and Master Fwaz were out hiking in the Himalayas, Fwaz Shastra-Dup told Master Fwaz about a prophetic dream he had dreamt the night before. He told Master Fwaz that in his dream he had seen a time in the future when Master Fwaz was going to be the only living member of the Rachors Fwaz left on the earth. In his dream he had seen Master Fwaz, the last living member of the order, traveling in the Himalayas looking for a student to transmit the secret techniques to. He told Master Fwaz that toward the end of his dream he had seen a tall, skinny young man with pale skin flying down a mountain and bumping into Master Fwaz. He said that this particular young man would come from a country in the west, and that he would become Master Fwaz's apprentice. He also told Master Fwaz that he had seen in his dream that this new apprentice would learn the secret meditation techniques from Master Fwaz, and then transmit them in a new way, in a new land. As a result of this, he said, the order was going to move its main teaching facilities from the east to the west. In addition, he told Master Fwaz that from the time of the 1990s forward, the meditation techniques of the Rachors Fwaz, which up until that time had been the closely guarded secret of the members of the order, would be transmitted to millions of young students all over the world. Master Fwaz then told me enthusiastically that he would teach me, starting the next day at noon, the secret techniques and doctrines of the Rachors Fwaz. He said that once I had learned the secret techniques, methods, and philosophy of Tantric Buddhism from him, it would then be my karma to return to the West, practice the techniques for many years until I had perfected them myself, and then transmit them to the students of the world. While Master Fwaz and I had been busy conversing about enlightenment and the history of the mystery schools, the afternoon had come and gone, and it had grown cold and dark outside. Master Fwaz told me that I had heard enough for one day. He advised me to return to the hostel, to eat well and get some rest, and then come back the next day at noon to his temple for further conversation about meditation and enlightenment. As I was walking back to the hostel, a very cold wind blew against my body, and it began to snow. My skin tingled as the particles of blowing snow hit my face. As I walked, I drew my parka as tightly around my body as I could. In what seemed like no time at all, I reached the hostel and entered into its warmth and shelter. After taking off my coat, I washed, had dinner, and slept through the night without having any dreams at all.